What is up, guys? It's Barney86 here, and it's that time of year again. The new Call of Duty is dropped, which for me is normally not the greatest of things after the last sort of 3 or 4 years have been rather disappointing. I know how the pros have been complaining about this game recently, and I'll go into that in a bit more depth and shortly. But for me, this game might be the best Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4. Just because the hit detection's bang on, the game's run quite well. They could do a fixing the spawns here and there, or maybe a couple of smaller maps and things, but once you get used to this game, it just feels right. It's fresh, it flows, you're not shooting shots on the people and like it's not connecting. It's just a great game. Like, I know the pros are complaining about it, it's like, oh, it's not for pros and all this, but they got an entire year dedicated to the pros. Like, Black Ops 2 was made for the 1%. This one feels like it was made for the 99%. I don't know if you know this, but even Infinity Ward, like the original Infinity Ward that is, that made Call of Duty 4 in that engine, actually laughed when they heard there was people trying to play the game competitively. So like, it's not made for that. It's not made for competition. It's made for fun and quick action and all the rest. But then they try and make it all serious and all the rest. But this one is just going to be fun. I don't know, it's like, I'm going to say it is early, and I am maybe going to change my opinion in the future, just in case you ever try and link me back to this video and go, oh, you love this game. But that's not what's going to happen. But this game here is probably my favourite map. It's called Prison Break, and it just seems to flow so well. It's not too big. There's like this big area here where people like to sort of cluster around, but then there's also this back path with a hill. And that's sort of a really good place to be because you see lots and there's lots of traffic and and it's just, yeah, it's just good fun. They've dumbed down the assault kill streaks as well, which has sort of helped the game like flow a bit better. There's not OP as hell kill streaks just raining down the terror a la Modern Warfare 2. The assault kill streaks aren't actually that great. I know I'm using them here. The Maniac though is so much fun. 10 kill streak or point streak, and you get the knife with the Juggernaut suit, and you just throw the rulebook out the window and you run around like a headless chicken just looking for people to shank. I need to start remembering that they've actually added a throwing knife to the Maniac as well, because I don't rock that because I prefer an extra point for perks. That's another thing that they've actually seemed to have nailed. Apart from maybe the MSBS, which even then you have to be a good player for it to work well for you. It is a one burst machine with red dot and foregrip. That's what to use, by the way, if you're going to use it. But you need to have a good aim and good reactions for that gun to be viable. Otherwise it's just like all the others. But for those of you with an interest in competitive, the MSBS has actually already been banned in game battles. But as you see here, I get the Trinity rocket. Got the Maniac in the back pocket, but I'm a bit worried because as you see all these red dots are here. Take that one. I'm like, right, maybe call the Maniac here, and then, oh, crap myself, but my fucking puppy power over there nails it. 2-piece with the Trinity rocket. Starting to learn how to use those things. They're not great, but I'm getting there now. I think they could be quite viable. It's basically like a triple predator, that you shoot the first two, then boost the last one. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but every new game does, and that's part of the charm of most new Call of Duties, is the freshness of it. You see, I go into the Juggernaut Maniac here, and now I'm just looking to rampage throughout the map. Obviously, it's double XP this weekend as well, so I'm going to be smashing that, I think. I've only got to work Saturday, and the rest I've got off, so it's going to be a busy weekend of Call of Duty for me. So all in all, I actually think this is a really good and polished Call of Duty, because I was almost done with the series after the last 3 years, because the connections and all the rest and the bullshit from Modern Warfare 2, all the, like, which had good connection, but all the rest of the bullshit. And then ever since they added theatre modes, it's just gotten even worse, like, connection-wise. Which they've taken out for this, which I don't know if it's a mix of that and the dedicated servers. But whatever they've done, keep it that way, because your bullets connect. Where you shoot is where your bullets land. Which for me was one of the biggest problems with the last few years. But they've made a fun game again. I really didn't expect it, but if you were on the fence thinking, oh, Call of Duty's just let me down year after year, I'd actually recommend picking it up. As long as you're not a pro going to go around try hard and wanting to play competitively and that, because it's not really made for them. Which, with me, it's fine. But that's the game there. I went 29-2. I'm sure I'll speak more about this as time goes by. Hopefully my opinion doesn't change and I'm still enjoying the game as much as I am today. But, I'm gonna go smash some double XP, and I'll see you out there, boys. Have a good day. Oh, aye, don't forget to drop a like rating if you're still about. Surely it's deserved that for that Annihilation.